Yo, what's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soto here. You know what it is. Raiders versus the world. Talk about a team that the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. All right. It was probably like one of the worst kept secrets in the NFL that John Spytek and Pete Carroll loved Ashton Jeanty, and they were going to do everything they could to get him at the number 6 pick overall. I'm not mad at it. I think it's a great pick. I think it's a pick that was needed for this team. And when you got a guy that's a potential generational talent at running back, you got to take him. Just to kind of give you some clarity on Ashton Jeanty as a prospect, okay? And these are prospects. It's not guaranteed how they're going to do in the NFL, but the traits and the ability that he has. This is and it's not just me saying it. Todd McShay said it. A couple other guys said it. The best, deepest running back class he has ever seen, ever. Now, with that being said, you have Ashton Jeanty, who is head and shoulders above every other running back in the best running back class ever. He's got to be pretty good. He's got to be maybe special even. I don't know. I think he can be. But time will tell. Got to get the pads on. Got to go against professional opponents and everything like that. But I think what we have to work with at running back, I think Ashton Jeanty is going to give something spectacular this season and his career with the Raiders. I think he's the best running back prospect to come out since Saquon Barkley. And that says a lot because there's been a few guys out there who've been pretty damn good. And I think that Ashton Jeanty is more complete and the better prospect ever since Saquon. And if you guys watch the video that I broke down of his tape in college, you'll see a lot of the things that he does well. And one thing that he needs to work on a little bit, but I think that the pass protection is going to be just fine. Not a problem with me here. I like these media day sessions because a little bit more relaxed, more of a roundtable type session where the player can just sit back, chill. They know the guy's asking them questions or, work for the Raiders. They're not going to give you like the whole aha moment or anything like that, like the media guys might sometimes. But it's a good way to get to know Ashton Jeanty as a person a little bit more and kind of how he feels in the offense and with the Raiders. We're going to get to his interview here. But before we do, I want to make sure everyone please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's an excellent way to support the channel. It's absolutely free. And it's the best way to support the channel besides doing absolutely nothing and just watching the video, which I do appreciate. Also, hit the notification button if you can. It'll notify you when I drop a new video or go live. And if you can share it to your socials, hope I'm not asking too much, guys. Couple clicks here and there. Help a brother out. All right, guys, let's get to the interview.
Credit Union, here he is, Ashton Jeanty, Raider Nation. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
And Paul, I'm going to let you start with that article on the negotiation there.
Yeah, it was a fun article to write and talk to Daniel about it. And Ashton, you had talked about it earlier too. What I thought was really cool about it was, when guys come in the league, they want to get the number they want. And I was here the day after you were drafted and you're walking through, and none other than Marcus Allen is yelling at you, deuce. So you're known for number 2. You said it's a family number. That's the day greatness was born, you said, December 2nd. But in order to get that number, you got to get in some negotiations with the guy that had it. This is not Daniel Carlson's first rodeo. He's had to sell that number before to Marcus Mariota. The big thing that they came up with, though, was that when he sold the number before, half of the proceeds for whatever that number was, that monetary figure, they donated to charity.
Well, that's cool.
That's what you guys did again this time. I'm not going to ask you what the exact number was. We can all guess. But, just, Ashton, for you, how special was it not only to get the number, but to get in this community right away and make a donation and really ingrain yourself in the community?
Yeah, very special opportunity. The number 2 means a lot to me and my family, and I know it meant a lot to him as well. So I'm just thankful that, he was, open to, sharing the number and, giving it to me, but also helping me get in the community as well. Yeah. Another great opportunity, and, it's always a great thing to be able to pay it forward.
Yeah. How does that conversation, did you approach him first personally? Did you have your reps? Did he say, what was that conversation like?
Yeah, so as soon as I got drafted, I came out here, and then, I was talking to the equipment guy, Bob, and I was like,
who's the greatest equipment guy in the
world? Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, man, how do I get the number 2? And he's like, well, somebody else got that right now, so you're going to have to talk to him. I can't help you with that.
That's just like Bobby, too. You got to talk to him.
Right. Yeah. So he gave me his number. We got into contact, and then we pretty much negotiated, and I mean, it wasn't too stressful at all. He kept it pretty simple, and it actually happened pretty fast.
Oh, cool.
Well,
cool.
we talked to you first, right, when you came here that day. You're in the elevator with Violator and Gorilla Rilla and promos, and then you're in L.A. for the symposium. You come back here. The difference between rookie OTAs and then getting the veterans back, what was that like for you?
Yeah, I think just the speed, the level of, play, the intensity, the urgency, right? Because these guys have been doing this, some for years, 5 years, 6 years, right? And then rookie minicamp, everybody's just kind of out there trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But it's also great, like, in a learning experience, right, to get around these guys, like, the ones who really do it, and to be able to learn from them and see their processes and, how they come and attack the day.
Yeah. The process is probably the thing that has to change more than anything else.
Right.
People physically, you are what you are, and you've done it, with your body type for years and years, right? But the process is a thing that has to change immediately if you're going to have success, right? So how has that process changed for you already?
Yeah, I think just from day to day, right? Our schedule and everybody has a routine. So the biggest thing I've been learning is, hey, whatever your routine might have been, that's good, but it's got to change. You gotta add to it. You gotta make it even better every single day, right? Find out what works for you. Hey, what stretches do you do? What do you eat for breakfast? What time are you going to come in the building every day? And actually, one really good thing that they did, our head of player engagement, he had a few of the vets come in and talk to us. And, the biggest thing I got from them is that they stick to their routine every single day and they don't deviate from it.
Right, yeah.
As a UNLV alum, Ashton, myself, I don't have to like what you did to my Rebels over the past few years, but I got to respect it, right? Obviously, and now that you're a Raider here, you've played in Allegiant Stadium before.
Right.
But the difference is UNLV played on turf. They were, and the Raiders play on the grass field that comes in. The Mountain West, I believe, is nothing but turf fields, right? So how does your game change? How do you adapt your game when you play on grass, or is that something you're going to have to find out?
I mean, first of all, we're on the same side now. So
yeah, you're right.
But I think in terms of just like we practice on grass, so it's definitely different when you're cutting in, certain types of way. Like turf doesn't really have any give, whereas grass, like, hey, you might slip, different things if it's wet, weather, all that. But I wouldn't say it would so much, change my game. I think, the same thing remains consistent as, what I do on the practice field will then translate to game day.
What are you learning from Raheem Mostert? He led the league, the entire league, in touchdowns a few short years ago. Explosive player. What's it like having him in the running back room as a mentor, a veteran, and someone who's been down this road before?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, even beyond football, just in life, he's answered like all questions that I've had, even just giving me advice about different things. And I actually had met him before, even coming here. So just a great person, great guy to be around, and just great to have that vet presence in the running back room.
It seems like it's been a rebirth of the running back position in our league. It's always been one of the most important positions in college. But coming into this year, I think everyone looks at the position a little bit differently, right? And so has that put added pressure, I guess, on your class, your group of running backs?
I mean, you could look at it as pressure, but I just look at it, it's the way it's supposed to be, right? The legacy of the running back position is, runs, way past before me and, the guys in my class. And we just want to add on to that and, keep the position going, trending upwards. So to me, it's really exciting to have that.
No pads, no hitting yet. Standing up, hands on the knees. I mean, what differences are you feeling out there right now?
I would just say the biggest thing is the speed. Like, everybody knows exactly what they're doing. Everybody's smarter, a little bit faster. So generally making your reads, like, you got to know exactly what you're doing, because everything.
It's like that.
If your eyes ain't in the right place, it's over with, you know. So that's really been the biggest thing, and then obviously the playbook's a little more lengthy than college, but you know, I feel like I've been picking it up really well.
Yeah, I'm just fascinated to see what Chip Kelly's going to have for you. I can't even imagine it.
Right.
And we've been around the game a while, and the fans too, that all the different looks with you in a single back set with going 4 wide. And we just talked to a couple of the receivers here, Dante and especially Jack. They want to block for you deep downfield. And you told EA and I when you got here that you look for contact downfield. You know the difference between a corner and a safety.
Right.
We remember that. Now you got these guys who are pretty oversized, blocking 20, 30 yards downfield. How excited are you for that?
Very excited, and you know, as a running back, you know, that makes me really excited because those are the touchdown blocks, right? Those blocks down the field, but also just having, you know, great teammates who aren't selfish, right? You know, receivers, obviously they want the ball, but, you know, to have guys out there that they're just excited to go block for you, I mean, that's amazing. That's a running back's dream, you know?
It's the touchdown blocks.
Exactly.
Have you taken the offensive lineman out for a meal yet?
No, I haven't, but I definitely will have to soon, you know.
Yeah, you better.
The clock is ticking.
The clock is
You
ticking.
just put the pressure on me now. I got to.
You know,
They
you
just
were
called him out.
one pick away. I was backstage at the draft party with Gino, and Cleveland's on the clock, and you're a cold weather back, right, from Boise, but you're a great back anywhere. You're one pick away from your life being completely different in any city there. Do you look back on that, and how grateful are you that Las Vegas was able to take you there at number 6 and someone didn't try to jump to get you?
Super grateful.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it could have been anywhere else, but this is a great organization, great history. A lot of legends have come through here, great fan base. I mean, just great overall. So extremely grateful and, you know, blessed to have this opportunity.
Speaking of those legends, Ashton, the day your first visit here, the day after the draft, you're out here a couple yards away from us taking a picture with Fred Biletnikoff, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl 11. Jim Plunkett, MVP, Super Bowl 15. Marcus Allen, MVP, Super Bowl 18. Marcus Allen looked over to me and he says, "Hey, this could be the 4th." You want to talk about the pressure of the situation. Or is that something that you just welcome?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Marcus Allen, man. He's a
awesome.
great guy, but he putting the pressure on me already. Like, man, let me play my first game first.
It was a good photo. It was a good
It
picture.
was a good photo, but just that presence of the alumni. But not only that, like they're all, you know, legends of the game. You know, it's just great to have that, and you know that was an amazing moment, and especially a guy like Marcus Allen to, you know, hear him speak of me so highly. You know, that's just great.
Yeah, he said you have the speed of Barry and the power of Emmett. And if you talk about running backs, you don't have to put a last name to those.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you excited about this little break? It's not you'll be conditioning and all of that, but as a pro now, you're learning this is the last break before the really dog days of training camp.
Right.
What do you plan on doing and getting your family and everything set up here? What's that like?
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, getting set up in my house, I got to get all my stuff out of Texas, bring it back over here, and then just training, you know, getting ready for training camp, and probably take a little vacation, little time off, you know, before it gets serious.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing this. We really appreciate you.
Really appreciate you.
Let's hear it, everybody, for Ashton Jeanty.
Yeah, man. Look, this goes to show you how much of the Raiders organization thinks of Ashton Jeanty. The 3 Super Bowl MVPs from the 3 Super Bowl victories, Fred Biletnikoff, Jim Plunkett, Marcus Allen, were all wanting to take a picture with Ashton Jeanty. It's lofty praise. It's a lot of pressure, like Ashton Jeanty kind of joked around about. But honestly, I never shied away from expectations. I don't think that Ashton Jeanty is really shying away from those expectations either. It just goes to show you how much they think of this guy. And honestly, I don't know that he's done anything during minicamp, during rookie OTAs or anything like that to kind of change anyone's mind. I think everyone just feels like, yeah, he's that dude. I think everyone who's talked about Ashton Jeanty is like, he's solid. He's a rock. He's a muscle guy. He's quick, fast. He's asking all the right questions. He's always in the right position. He works hard. It would shock me if he did not hit the ground just absolutely blazing, as far as self-inflicted type of thing, right? Just always peripheral things. I'm not even going to put it in the ether, okay? But it would shock me if anything that he did himself kept him from being probably the offensive rookie of the year this year, because he's, FanDuel has him as the favorite above Cam Ward of the Tennessee Titans, who was the first overall pick. And normally a lot of these awards go offensively, especially go to quarterbacks, but Jeanty is the favorite right now to be the offensive rookie of the year. And honestly, I think with Chip Kelly and the weapons we have on this team, he's well on his way. All right, guys, that's my time for today. Really appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's an excellent way to support the channel. It's absolutely free, and it's the bare minimum you can do to support the channel besides doing absolutely nothing, just watching the video. Guys, keep killing it, man. I really appreciate you guys. Share it to your socials. Hit the notification buttons. It'll help you guys be able to watch these videos a little bit sooner, as soon as they come out. And it really helped me out if you guys can share it to your socials and get the word out for me and help me out. I'm doing my part, getting the videos and doing all the whole SEO stuff and all that madness. Who knows how that works anyway, but I'm trying my best. Hopefully we grow this community together. All right, everyone, please tell your friends, tell your haters, tell your mamas, tell everybody. Raiders versus the world's greatest thing going to Raider Nation today. All right, guys, that's my time. Till next time, everybody. Peace. Hey, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more where that came from. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. Make sure to subscribe and share to all your socials. It's the bare minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing.